But I think it's correct. Speed control board. Live in, live out. Common, neutral. Works on both sides, so that's in and out. There's only 2 wires on the potentiometer. As you can see, it's not a very big board. Right, these 2 wires, obviously 2 come from the plug. Then the live goes down into the bridge rectifier, which converts it from AC to DC power. See? So you connect it from diagonally. So that's the live from the control motor, the speed controller, sorry. That goes into this side, and then diagonally the common neutral, and then this side is live, neutral, just literally goes to the motor as it was. Later on I can fit this to the outside case of that, and a moment of truth, switch it on. As you can see, I've got a little bit of play on there, so I may swap this potentiometer out. This is a 500k. A lot of them say use 200, so I might swap this one out for a 200k, and then I might get a bit more movement, because as you can see, I've got at least a quarter turn before anything happens, yeah? But on low speed, seems pretty good. Turn it up, just keep going. Yeah, controls it pretty well. The only thing we are getting is a little bit of a spark towards the top end. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, but I'm sure we'll work it out. Maybe swapping the potentiometer over will help that. Maybe it's just feeding a bit too much power in at the top end. Not sure if it makes any difference really. I don't know where it's sparking, but I don't want to burn it out, so I'll try and keep it up to speed only up to there. So maybe this board is pushing a little bit more power than this motor can handle. But a lot of them use this motor, so it should be okay. So as long as I'm careful with it, I think that's going to run pretty good. So yeah, problem solved. 13 quid for the board. No, sorry, this whole board, speed control board, that was £10 on Amazon, delivered next day. Bridge rectifier, 3 quid. And I bought a box of potentiometers, so I've got a good range. See, all the values on there, and this is the one, 250, which it shows on there somewhere. There it is, big 250. This is half the amount that one is, so that may give me a bit more range. I think this was about £8, but if I just bought a 200k on its own, it would have been about 3 quid. So all in, the full speed control for the motor, 16 quid. And obviously works on works perfect. So I'll adjust the potentiometer out a little bit, and I think balance it up a little bit, and hopefully that's it. Job done. And the only other update is this is pretty much spot on, and I come up with the idea is why glue it on then I could just take a good weld in there. So I've got it seems to be holding pretty good on this side and here, and I think that will do for cutting, because I'm going to cut a keyway into it and I've got to clean this end up and possibly clean this end up, but I'm not really that bothered. It looks a little bit messy, but not the end of the world, but it's solid. I've gripped it on this end and tried to get this off with a rag on it not to mark it, and it will not come off, so it seems like it's bonded pretty good in there. Use one of my big welding rods, so hopefully that will stop it from coming off. When I cut the keyway, which is going to be a bit difficult, trying to get it in there, but I'm going to cut across and I'm going to miss the end because the keyway won't go that far anyway. So if I miss the end, it will stop that from opening up, and that will hold it tight on this end, and the weld on this end should hold it tight. I'll try and find a nice weak spot like there. It's not much welded in there, but this side looks like a good gollop on there. See, seems to have penetrated around this side more than anything, so I'll keep that away from the keyway cutting. I'll probably just do it across here. Just got to figure out how to do that next, and then it's ready to rock and roll.